Hi there, it's Rob, video number 18, and it's making money online with directories, directory websites for that. Okay, now let me go into the questions quickly and then they're done. Is it a fit for fibromyalgia or any of the debilitating illnesses? It's not bad, because you might have a little bit of a gremlin and effort to get it going. But if you can choose and create a directory, and that's what I'm going to discuss now, that does make money. Once it's up and built, you can kind of retire. It almost will run itself after that. However, no, let's not get there yet. So fit from fibro, yeah, enough. You're going to have a little bit of a hassle and stress and aggro in the beginning getting it built. You're going to have clients and a few whiplash, backlash, aggro type of, paid you so much money and X, Y, Z. But once it's in a routine, you're going to be cool. Okay. How this works, you create it's a directory, basically a yellow pages. And I'll go into more detail on that for you in a second. How hard or how long will this take to do? Now, okay, so this is evil, because if you did a directory page by page by page yourself, you're talking years before it's big enough. If you built it and ran ads and then had a form that people filled in other words, you just market it and people want to come and put their stuff on your directory, then it can be viral and get filled up within a few weeks and start making you money within a month or two. So it's a huge amount of ifs and buts and maybes. Is that how you spell it? It's weird when you look at a word after a while, it looks a bit weird. Okay, so let me get into this, how it works. Okay, now I'm going to start this with an opening comment that I probably should shut up and not say so. Because this is based on pure bullshit. Sorry for the correct description there. I get the feeling that directories are dying. Okay. I get the feeling that 5 years ago, if you owned a directory, you were at a good business. 5 years' time, I have a suspicion you're going to battle to get $2 a month out of all of your people. But I don't know that for sure. And here's why. Is Google themselves control who gets sent where. Okay. So your directories can still stay alive if you build it that effectively it's an authority site. So now I've got to say this carefully, because if you just built a directory that was simply just pages, like a yellow pages, I don't think you're going to be sent enough business. If you built a list of directory members, but then you spoke about what they did, and once they were in there, I kind of covered this in my software and SaaS video. But basically, let's just say your directory is for kitchen companies in, it doesn't really matter, in the United States. It's too big. Let's go with wow. You've got to have enough people in your directory to make money. So let's say kitchen companies in the UK. Okay, which is still big, I get that. Okay, so here's what you need. You need, because now there's, I don't know, 2,000 of them. I have no clue, kitchen companies in the UK. Willing to pay you maybe 500. Let's go with 1,000. And they're going to each give you $100. So 100,000, now you've got a real business. But they're not going to give you $100. Only $100. If you never ever get them a phone call. So now you would have to build out your directory for those 1,000 people, put it in such a nice structured. Remember, directory is about structure. I'm not so good at that. Good luck. That looks structured here in my little mind map here, but you've got to make your menus and whatever work beautifully. People come, click, search for kitchen companies, East London, doesn't matter, Liverpool, whoops, inside of Liverpool. You literally have maybe it even works most expensive, most popular, quickest, fastest, pinkest, whatever it was. Okay. And that's the kind of thing that you'd be, and sorry. Remember kitchens? So now your website related to it talks about granite versus formica. It talks about wooden tops versus. It talks about integrated appliances versus not, gases versus electric. You literally find subjects that people are searching for related to kitchen design, and you build it out and out and out and out as far as a content website goes. So now your income, your monetization is the directory, but effectively you've got an affiliate website, not an affiliate website, an authority website up here. Then I think you'll be just fine. So people come in, they want to know who, I don't know, software that designs kitchens. And you write a page that says, look, there is software. You can go out there and download your own kitchen design software, but watch out. You need to think of things like this, and you give them examples. Let me give you an example. Don't just put your fridge anywhere, because if the fridge opens to the right, now the door is open and blocking you on the right-hand side, and your countertop that you're going to put your glass down on is on the right-hand side. Duh, mistake. You've got to get your fridge to be the type of fridge that opens to the left, or at least allow for it in the design, blah, blah, blah. And you talk about that kind of thing, and that's where you drive your traffic, because Google sees you not as a directory now. Google sees you as a kitchen design authority website. And once they get there, it's a directory where these people have paid you to belong to your service. And you also can and cannot set the price for them, so watch out for this, until you know how much traffic you're sending them. So come on, if you go to a kitchen guy and say, I'm starting a website, and within a year I'm going to be sending you 10 leads a month, and it's going to cost you $100 a month, he's going to like, pardon? No, contact me in a year. He really means it. I wouldn't want to pay you until I got leads. So that comes down to how long would this take? Well, as long as it takes for you to get traffic, then you've got a product you can sell. So I would give everybody that you wanted for free. Here's another thing. So sorry, at 7 minutes I'm going to deviate. Let me tell you of a directory business idea that I had. You're welcome to pinch it. Am I ever going to do it? Who knows? You go to the hugest of wholesalers. I found one in South Africa. There was a wholesale for corporate gifts. They had 4,000 members, right? So you go to that corporate gift wholesale place and you say to them, here's the deal. I will give your 4,000 members a free one-page spot on my website in a category. So you build the website first, not a whole website. I'm talking about one that looks cool. So 10 pages a week's work. And then you go to that guy that's got that email list, that wholesaler, and you say to him, yeah, you want to help your guys? I will give every one of them a single page for free with a backlink to their website. Here's why. Backlinks will help them rank. If all of these people are getting backlinks, you'll get more sales, your people will make more money, you'll make more money. Everybody wins. You win, and then he's going to, so what's your plan? You say, no, I need to get all your people, because then I get a 5,000 word a page website over a period of a few weeks. So once I've got that, I can now drive direct business to YouTube, because I've got 5,000 people on my website talking about corporate gifts. So suddenly my directory is ranking higher and higher and higher, and I will then put, so now we're talking about the directory, I'll take all the corporate gifts in Sandton or in Brantford or in Toronto and put them on a page, and then I'll put Toronto corporate gifts ideas, and I'll put your 10 guys in there on that page. So over time, 6 months, there will be all these pages for all these areas, or for leather attaché cases, corporate gifts, or for cigarette lighters, printed corporate gifts. So I'll create those pages to promote your products, and therefore, hello sir, it pays you to email all your people. So it involves a really hectic meeting, and if you can convince that guy to promote to his guys, he mustn't just email once and say, go here. No, you must make together make him a series of videos or whatever that he sends to those people. Okay, and so if he sends it to 5,000 people and you can get 1,000 of them to open pages on your site, you will have within 3 weeks or 5 weeks, 1,000 pages on your website. You've done your work instantly and almost overnight, okay? And now I've got almost the most powerful 1,000 page website for corporate gifts. On top of that, now I take the top 3 and I'll tell them, I'll give you 3 months free exposure on a page for leather corporate gifts Santon. But you have to write me a page, a whole page. Not talking about your business, talking about leather, the best corporate gifts to do with leather. And it must be original content, and so then they do that, and you give them a link. And now you've gone and got a few hundred of them to produce another 200 pages for you. Content. People say, what I'm trying to tell you is that this stuff will grow so fast that you will have a very nice sized directory website. And it can be niche related, so corporate gifts. It can be service related, which I suppose is pizzas. No, that's food. Service would be, let me just think, I've got no idea. Service, but it doesn't matter. Directories can be for pet friendly accommodation, pet friendly hotels. It can be for pet friendly restaurants. You can do it for a directory on off-road motorsport areas. You can do a directory for hotel packages. You can do a directory on air conditioning people. There's your service. I found one. You can do directories on campsites, caravaning. You get where I'm going. Is that as long as people are looking for those things, you put them together in a directory, you've got a winning thing. But what I said to you with the it's dying comment is, if you just listed pages in a structure like the yellow pages, I think you're going to be dead on the water. So you've got to drive traffic to it through other keywords that make those pages powerful, and then they will pay you that money. So if you wanted 1,000 people to pay you $100, which is lovely, it's 100,000, you've got to build out a website that a single person would take a year or two to build. Or if you can get them to build it for you, you can look at literally 6 months and you've got this coolest business. So, yeah, it can be coffee shops. Oh, you've got no idea. The ideas are millions. If you just wanted to list plumbers in the United States, you're in big trouble. Now list emergency plumbers in Galveston, different story. Because you can now go, let me stick to that one. So what did I call it? Emergency plumbers in Galveston. Now you go to SEO companies in Galveston, the 5 biggest SEO people, and you tell them, hey, I've got a directory. I'm only going to list, in the Galveston area, I'm only going to list 100 people. It might be even too many, 10. 10 of them, they each got to pay me $200. Then, did I say 10? 30. 30 times $200. Sorry, without my maths, that's fine, $6,000. So I can literally build a website with that little. And you tell them, choose your guys. They must be willing to pay that. I will build it out. So tell me you can fill it with those 30. Done. I will then go out and build it to an authority website that talks about, what did I say? Emergency plumbing. So yeah, toilets blocked up, emergency plumbing. Your hose pipe spraying right over the roof of your house, ice is blocking up in your emergency, all of the things you do as questions, as FAQs, as how do I find, in other words, you rank it. And once it's ranking, those 30 guys are very, very happy to do it. Not only that, they're getting high quality backlinks to the website, which is actually what these SEO boys really want. So you're selling them the backlink opportunities, but at the same time, they've hooked you up now as the authority into a directory that is actually going to bring them business, their clients. So all good, even though it's costing the client more money, and you've got a $5,000 or $6,000 website. Once it's ranking, you move on to emergency plumbers in the next town anyway. Okay, cool. Let me get out of here. 15 minutes was long enough. I'll do proper training for directories for you. with case studies and examples by the dozens as time goes along. Same as before, if you get to thinking, wow, way cool, Rob, and you go and look for directory training, it's not there, shout at me, and within a week I'll make you the videos. Cool. Take care. Cheers.